We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Alec Mills will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to. This team's going to compete.
Goldschmidt at second, Carter on at first with 2 down. A bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Stepping into the box, Danny Carter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that's home run number 64 on the season. And with it, they've left in front now 3-1.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Ready now, Danny Carter. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
The bat, number 11.
So Paul DeJong digs in next. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, yeah. Home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used.
At the plate, Danny Carter. He singled his last time up.
Danny Carter.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Perez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cardinals 11 and the Cubs 5. Into the box, Cole Roederer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Cole Roederer.
Plays it first now.
Drop down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Ready for another chance? Danny Carter. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Roederer is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. 2-2 now to Baez. On the ground to third. Right to him. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th. 11-5 the final tally in this one. The St. Louis Cardinals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dakota Hudson earns win number 7 on the season. Alec Mills was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
St. Louis Cardinals, 11 runs on 14 hits.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Tyler Chatwood is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, his last one was kind of a train wreck. Wasn't able to get out of the 2nd inning in his last start and took a loss. He's going to look to go a lot deeper into this one, hopefully to take some of that stress bullpen.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. Standing in, Danny Carter. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Perez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping up now, Danny Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
Striding in once again, Hernan Perez. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-2 home. Down to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good Stepping in for the Cardinals, Danny Carter, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Hayward to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
Okay, stand up, stand up, stand up.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Paul DeYoung digs in next, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. An impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now an 8-2 game. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. So stepping in, Danny Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that one is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 65 for him here. And it's now an 8-7 ball game.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Striding in, Danny Carter. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Let's go, bud.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball
hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game. 2-run lead.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
12-10 is the final score in this one. St. Louis get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. John Gant earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Jordan Hicks records the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's a dream matchup on the mound. Coming up right after this. Kyle Hendricks will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Stepping in, Danny Carter. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Come on, baby, stay on.
From the stretch. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, yeah. Home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Big number 67 on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Danny Carter. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Bases are loaded with only one out. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Ready for another shot now. Danny Carter earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Danny Carter will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Hey, let's fly up there, huh?
Has a look, now the pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Find the ball. Round it hard, round it hard.
1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He'll score easily as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
Fouled off.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let it go.
This is line to left.
Down.
Oh, he
Stand up,
couldn't make the
stand up.
play. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Stepping into the box, Danny Carter. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Carter.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, yeah. Home run.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jordan Hicks closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 8 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 17 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Zach Godley gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One thing you get with Zach Godley, you get a lot of energy. You'll notice between innings, if he gets the last out of an inning, he'll be sprinting into the dugout. Good stuff, not great stuff. Upper to lower 80s fastball, 88 to 92. He'll touch maybe 93 on occasion. Good breaking ball. He's one of these guys, he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's a really tough guy, and he loves to compete, and he's a solid pitcher.
0-1.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find your...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... So striding in, Danny Carter. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time. So here's the cleanup hitter, Danny Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play. The next to bat for St. Louis, Danny Carter. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Final line score. First for your victorious home team. 3 runs, 11 hits.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. It's interleague baseball on the show. Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Right here on the bench.
Carter takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Oh, they get the tag on him, and that ends the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cardinals are out in front, 1-0. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8.
1 out. Got 1.
Ball to third, and they could get 2. Reined in. Dozier on to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Attaboy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Carter. He was gunned down at the plate trying for an inside the park home run his first time up.
Yeah, certainly can't fault this guy for trying to make a play right there. This is one of the fastest guys in the league. Certainly enough speed to have an inside the parker, but you've got to be sure you're going to make it in that situation.
Let's go right here.
Slap hard the opposite way. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Entering the day, they rank among the best teams in the league in stolen bases. A lot of teams these days rely more on big swings at the bat to generate offense. But when I asked a member of the coaching staff about their approach on the bases, he told me they're simply playing into their strengths. He said they have a lot of really athletic guys, so it would be misguided.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Popped high in the air. Carter is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Danny Carter. As the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well.
He's up right here.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping in, Danny Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Carter
Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard on the ground towards second.
On, Dick,
and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 6-2.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
the batter, number 11.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Let's go now. What's that?
Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1-0 the count. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Head-to-head against Nate Carnes. He's 1 for 2. Bounce to first.
Come on, get down, get down.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Danny Carter. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits. No errors, and no one left on base. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Carter. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Paul DeYoung comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Edman at third. Goldschmidt over at second. Carter is over at first with 1 away. That evens it up 1-1.
Let's go now, 1 time.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
11-5, the final tally.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Alec Hansen gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Paul DeJong. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Danny Carter. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Siani is there, and he has it for the first out. Now to the plate, Danny Carter, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in, Paul DeJong. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Over to first, Gray, and he'll dive back in safely. First offering on its way. Strike taken to throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. So far this season, DeJong brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Let's go now. 1 time.
The 2-1.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
In now for the Reds, number 64. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets...
Coming to the plate now, Danny Carter. He singled his last time up.
Danny.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Batter number 11.
In now, Paul DeJong singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Robert Stevenson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Albert Almora will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 17, Albert Almora.
Digging in, Tyler O'Neill. In his career against this pitcher, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10.
Drive it right here.
Tyler O'Neill.
Come on, Daddy, like a big dog. Right time, right time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Stevenson is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The right fielder, Harrison Bader.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
Need you right now. Make something happen for us.
0-1 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Cards forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. Cards lead it 4-1. Ready now for Cincinnati, Albert Almora.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. The throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game second at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. St. Louis with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Alec Hansen earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 21 runners on base.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one guy.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 28, Danny.
Grounded to the right. Moustakas is there. And there's out number 2. Tyler Thornburg will come on to make his 40th appearance.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
10-4 the final in this game. The Reds put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Anthony DeSclafani earns his 5th winner of the year. Jacob deGrom struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.